Hey, collective. I am doing finance reading for all signs. Start with whatever is on the top here. So we're going to start with Libra. So Libra, you're up first. And then I'm just going to pull from my 3 decks. This will really resonate with you if you're an entrepreneur. No matter what industry you're in. Or what you currently do if you have goals and aspirations as well. All right, Libra. All right, you got 2. Responsibility and allowance. No, I didn't. Okay, it's hot in here. Okay, responsibility. Who wants to be responsible? And who wants to be responsible for themselves financially? Our finances show how responsible we are with our lives. It is the benchmark that tells the world if we've done a good job. Start being responsible today by forgiving yourself for yesterday. Financial responsibility can take time. Start today. Affirmation: I take care for my own life in all ways and growth. So if you're a Libra that's typically, balanced with respect to your responsibility with money and things like that, you may have found yourself like, maybe there's a business venture that you engaged in where you maybe lost a little bit, is what I got when I read that. But it says now there's an allowance, because as long as you accept that and you're ready to move forward in that, Libra, then you can, be in this allowance space, which is how much money do you allow in your life? Do you keep yourself on a tight allowance, or do you give yourself permission to be abundant and have what you say you want? Allowing and deserving are parental constraints we self-impose on our financial conditions. Do you feel you're doing a great job of self-parenting if you keep your financial allowance at a minimum? Learn to relate your finances in an adult fashion. Give yourself permission to be wealthy. Allow financial freedom and responsibility into your life. Treat yourself as an adult, not as a child. It's time. Affirmation: I allow true wealth to be mine. Forgiveness. And I am on Libra right now. And then I'm going to do some... This may be your energy. It may be the energy outside of you. Libra, I'm not sure. I'm getting kind of like, because I saw a little bit of the cards that were coming up. So Libra, please. Thank you. Designer, you are being called to tune into your individuality and express yourself. A career in fashion or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it's time to discover a new talent. So maybe perhaps even if you hadn't even thought about like what kind of endeavors you're like, you're consistent, because Libras are pretty stable individuals. So I feel like that may be something that you'll need to look at, maybe taking something where you can express yourself into something where you can be financially compensated for it. Hope that sounds correct. All right, and then Libra. Thank you. Got 2 in your creative whack pack too. Have something at stake. A frozen fish processor had trouble selling a new line of frozen fish because it tasted flat. The company tried everything to keep the fish fresh, including holding them in tanks until just before processing, but to no avail. Then someone suggested, put a predator in there with them. That should keep them fresh. This idea worked like a charm. The fish kept moving and retained their vitality. Moral: have something at stake. Survival, money, reputation, to increase your motivation. What do you have at stake? And then this one says, drop an assumption. Columbus challenged the Spanish courtiers to stand an egg on its end. They tried but failed. He then hard-boiled one and squashed it down. That's not fair, they protested. You broke the rules. Don't be silly, he replied. You just assumed more than you needed to. Ooh. What can you let go of? That was a download that I got the other day too. What can you let go of? What unnecessary assumptions can you eliminate? Ooh. Maybe even about your financial situations. Like maybe if there was something that you had at stake, that you are making an assumption about like what you would have done, blah, 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 blah. Maybe there's something else that you're going to embark on next, because that's very much been a download for me personally. Like, oh, wow, I didn't realize that I was going to be doing all of this, in this next phase. But that's the reason things didn't work out over there, was so you to actually be able to do what you needed to do over here, okay? In this new phase that you're going into. All right, let's see. Is there any other card that I was using for this? I don't think so, because that's the 3. Nope, that's the 3. Okay, so that's Libra. All right, let's see who's next. It's Aquarius is next. All right, so Aquarius, please, Aquarius. Here we go. Responsibility. That's interesting. All right. Who wants to be responsible and who wants to be responsible for themselves financially? Our finances show how responsible we are with our lives. It's the benchmark that tells the world that we've done it if we've done a good job. Start being responsible today by forgiving yourself for yesterday. Financial responsibility can take time. Start today. Affirmation: I take care for my own life in all ways. Growth. So what I'm getting here from this card coming out for you specifically, Aquarius, is that you've been responsible as well with your finances. And now, maybe there is something that you look back at and are like, dang. And so you're trying to build up so much and surmount so much this next time that you don't want to, like, you know what I mean? I feel like it's like, I don't want to fall short. But there's no such thing because you're infinite, right? So just handle your responsibility. There's no, you're concerned about something that doesn't exist. That's the growth part of this, is that I'm getting, like, I take care for my own life in all ways. Like, you've always afforded for yourself, right? That's really all you really need to continue doing. Like, you don't have to really, because as long as you take care of self first, you're able to provide. Because I feel like this is somebody who provides for other people as well, so, or who's planning to provide for other people, but, you know, that's essentially what you're supposed to be doing. All right. Thank you. Laborer, your hard work will be rewarded soon. Keep at it. Construction, maintenance, painting of any kind, or labor work. Don't be afraid of hard work. What lasts won't come easy. So whatever is coming into, it may look like it's taking a lot of effort, but it's because you're getting such a great reward as well. Like, you know that it's a great reward. Everybody around you knows that it's a great reward. And, you know, people may even try to, you know, stop you from moving towards it as a result of it being so great. But you have to continue to work hard towards that reward. Don't be afraid of that hard work, because what lasts doesn't, yeah, you're looking for longevity. You're looking for something where you can continue to, like, it's kind of like where you get, you spend a little and you make a lot. You want that to be the responsibility. And that's what's basically trying to play out for you, is what I see here, by you putting this hard work in. Look to the past. History is loaded with creative analogies. Napoleon marching on Moscow is really just project management. Mao waging a guerrilla war like it's like launching an ad campaign. Pick a culture from the past. How would someone from that time deal with your issue? How about from your own personal history? What were you doing 10 years ago that might be useful to you now? What ideas from history can you apply to a current project? I think the 10-year line too is a good space too, because 10 years is a lot more, you know, than significant to kind of take a gander at. And that's good to have, like, a placement too, because sometimes when we look at the past, right, which is what the card says, we don't look far enough back to give ourselves enough credit, is what I'm hearing here. It's like there's enough pats on the back here for you, Aquarius. Okay, so I'm going to move on. We're going to the next. Oh, we are on Virgo now. Virgo. Thank you. Responsibility. So there's a lot of people in that energy, I'm guessing. Responsibility. Who wants to be responsible and who wants to be responsible for themselves financially? Our finances show how responsible we are with our lives. It's the benchmark that tells the world if we've done a good job. Start by being responsible today and forgiving yourself for yesterday. Financial responsibility can take time. Start today. I take care for my own life in all ways. Growth. So there's a growth. That's not, I guess that's not a bad thing that the same card keeps popping out, even though I'm shuffling and, you know, So I shuffle at least 3 times. At least I think I am. But the card came right back out. Okay. Woo. I'll do one more, just in case. All right, Virgo. Thank you. The Rebel. Okay, limiting beliefs are limiting your abundance. Okay, yes. So maybe there is, like, you need to look further back as well. Because that's the only thing I kept thinking is like, oh, it's still that responsibility and looking further back at the past. Like, because when you hear that part of like forgiving yourself for yesterday in this, that's the part that keeps sticking for me with everybody. In order to take the part of growth, you have to look beyond whatever the more recent losses may be, because we all have L's, right? We all take L's. And you're a rebel anyway, so we expected you to take L's, you know what I mean? Because you're the one showing us like, okay, don't do that. And we learn from Virgo, right? I don't know. I have a Virgo child, and she tells me things all the time, and she says things about people, and I'm like, ooh, I want to listen. Ooh, I'll be sitting there waiting for her to read somebody, because she reads you, honey. And there's nothing you can say, and it's usually grown-ups, and there's nothing you can say because she's right. And I crack up laughing every time. So Virgo, you're not confused about anything, but you're allowing your misunderstanding of what you're seeing play out. It allow you to like be focused on a recent something. You need to look further back, see how far you've come, and then move forward. System buster, entrepreneur, or teaching others a better way. See, like I said, you're a teacher. You're a trailblazer meant to pave the way for other generations. Yeah. So we're expecting that. Like because you go through them so quickly, Virgo. You're in and out of those moments. It could be like, oh, okay, there's something up today. Okay. And then the next thing you know, Virgo's got it figured out. Virgo's like, okay, I'm on it. Oh, that's what? Okay. All right. Energy. Look, her hands are even kind of at her face like that. It's kind of like, all right. I see what she's saying. That's also the download that I got this morning too. Was like, I feel like the collective is really like, okay, I got this. Give yourself a whack on the side of the head. The more often you do something the same way, the more difficult it is to think about doing it in another way. Break out of this prison of familiarity by disrupting your habitual thought patterns. Write a love poem in the middle of the night. Eat ice cream for breakfast. Wear red socks. Visit a junkyard. Work the weekend. Take a slow way home. Sleep on the other side of the bed. Such jolts to your routines will lead to new ideas. How can you whack your thinking? Oh, yes, especially if you work like a 9-to-5 job too, Virgo. You might even need to take a different route, like get off an exit early or two. You know what I mean? In order to kind of change the rhythm, because that's a huge part of not getting dementia too, is like taking a different turn every now and again, just so that you're not on the same. Because when it comes to repetitive, that leaves an ingraining in your psyche. Okay, so you need to really be a little bit. I feel like there might be a Virgo in the collective that's a little bit rigid with themselves and like very routine and structured. And they need to get out of that a little bit in order to feel their creative spark flow. Like, I don't know, maybe even some dancing. But all right, so that's it for Virgo. Let's go on to the next one. Next one is Aries. I see the responsibility card again, and I'm like, come on. Aries, cycles. Whew, I'm glad it's a different card. Money cycles are just like the seasons. On a down cycle, it appears as cyclones, hurricanes, and financial maelstroms. In this cycle, our trust and beliefs are destroyed by the financial malady that has affected us. In an up cycle, money is rolling in and things are going well. Often we believe we are the source of the abundance this cycle brings. This is the core reason that Spirit gives us cycles, to keep us in check, to teach us about balance. Learn to recognize your money cycles. Seek balance in your bank account and in your life. Ride out your financial storms by remembering that Spirit will always return to you abundance if you trust and ask. Affirmation: I ride the financial cycles with ease, knowing Spirit is in charge of my finances. And then the word for you, Aries, is understanding. So let's see. Now, let's see. Cycles. Aries, please. Thank you. Partnership. Ooh. Creative work partnership. You're manifesting a strong and successful partnership, Aries. Consider having a partner who can bring the experience that you lack. Some of your relationships may be holding you back from success. And you're probably just getting out of that cycle is what I'm understanding. Like you just left that cycle of those partnerships that were not bringing you success, that ones that were holding you back. Okay. Aries. Okay, that's a lot. Slay a sacred cow. This is a lot, Aries. Ask what if, look to nature, and get out of your box. Okay, I'm not going to go against the grain here. So, slay a sacred cow. It is said that Prussian King Frederick the Great lost the Battle of Jena, meaning that for 20 years after his death, an army perpetuated his successful organization instead of adapting to meet the changes of the art of war. Many rules outlive the purpose for which they are intended. What rule, policy, or way of thinking has been successful for you in the past, but may be limiting you now? What sacred cow can you slay? Ask what if. Put some magic on your thinking by asking what if. What if animals became more intelligent than people? Ooh. What if we had mouths in the palms of our hands? What if men also had babies? What if we had edible clothing? What if we elected our officials by lottery? Ooh, I was thinking that the other day. I really was. What if human life expectancy were 250 years? Ooh. What if people exuded a foul smell from every pore whenever they did anything bad? Ooh, I think that one needs to start happening. Let me smell good. Good. Okay, it's not about you. It is, but because I got Aries in my chart. But anyway, what imaginative what if questions can you make up for your problem? Oh my gosh. Ooh, that was the thing too. That was a download for me personally, just kind of like because I've learned how to be like no, but I'm also being told to ask people why, just to kind of get away from having to say no to them, because I don't really like telling people no, but I want them to understand why. So my thing is I'm just going to start asking people the question back. If they ask me for something and it's an outright no, I'm going to ask them why before I say no, because it's still a no. I just thought that was a new way of doing things. But anyway, why? My daughter does that to me. So look to nature. The sticky hook spike of a common burr inspired the man who invented the Velcro fastener. The spinning wing feature of an elm seed served as a model for the efficient windmills and helicopters. Bell invented the telephone by imitating the ear. Imagine that you are an animal, a beaver, a plant, a dandelion, or perhaps an insect, a bee. How would you go about solving your problem? What patterns in nature can you borrow? So like look at yourself as though you are or were someone or something else. And how could you solve maybe any situations or circumstances? Or what patterns can you borrow? Maybe even taking a walk might help that open up for you too, is what I'm seeing here. That's the number 13 too. So I feel like this is going to be like a no-brainer for you too. As soon as it clicks, it's going to click for you, Aries. Anyway, get out of your box. Each culture has its own way of looking at the world. Often the best ideas come from cutting across disciplinary boundaries and looking into other fields. As Bob Wider put it, anyone can look for fashion in a boutique or history in a museum. That's true. The creative explorer looks for history in a hardware store and fashion in an airport. The example, World War I military designers borrowed from the Cubist art of Picasso to create more efficient camouflage patterns for tanks. In what outside places can you look for ideas? Ooh. huh, this has really got me thinking. I like this. We should do this once a week, y'all. All right, that's it for Aries. The next one up is Taurus. Taurus, Taurus, ooh. I don't know where this is coming from. Higher and higher. And you will see what's going on. Okay, okay. I think those are for you, Taurus. Sing your song forevermore, evermore, evermore. Gonna be some sweet stuff coming down. I don't know why this song is stuck in my head right now, but on the night shift. Is that what it's called? That song? Y'all know what that song is called. Anyway, earning my own way. This is Taurus. Earning my own way. At times we need to stop and realize are we truly taking care of ourselves financially? Today is one of those days. Count how many ways you are handling your own finances. What decisions have you made this week that make good, sound financial sense? Take a moment to acknowledge that you are truly earning your own way. Supporting yourself takes time and happens step by step. Honor the progress you are making today. Affirmation. I am confident and proud of earning my own way. Growth. Money mirroring. Finna look like money. Anyway, money mirroring. Through our money, we see a reflection of who we are in the world. What is mirrored to us is how we are succeeding in life. When our life is chaotic, our money goes in and out of our checking accounts in sporadic and drastic ways. Leading productive lives, doing good work, being fair makes our money situation more stable and more plentiful. Our lives are reflected in our financial condition. Stop for a moment and look into your own financial mirror. What do you see? Affirmation. Leading a productive life and treating others fairly brings me great financial and spiritual abundance. Attraction. Ooh, let it come in to you, Taurus. Now that you're earning your own money. Ooh, that's a lot. That was a lot of cards out for Aries in that creative whack pack. I felt like Spirit was like, oh, we could do all kinds of stuff. I feel like that's, I'm sorry, I'm all in the Taurus reading talking because the card flew out. That's why. That's all. Loosen up. Taurus, please. Thank you. 2 for you, Taurus. Challenge the rules and rearrange. All right. According to ancient prophecy, whoever could untie the Gordian knot was destined to become king of Asia. All who tried failed to solve this strangely complicated puzzle. Then Alexander the Great had a turn. After fruitless attempts to find a starting point, he was stymied. I think that I said that right. Finally, he said, I'll just make up my own knot untying rules. He pulled out his sword and sliced the knot in half. Asia is fated to him. Most advances have come about when someone challenged the rules and tried a different approach. This is true. That's why, yeah, that happened with the washer here at the house. Yeah. You gotta challenge the rules, okay? Don't let, yeah. Taurus, you are bull for a reason, okay? All right. Maybe you're not physically feeling like, yourself right now, but don't worry. Don't worry. It's a part of it. You're rearranging, Okay. Rearranging is one of nature's prime methods of creation. The moving plates of the Earth's crust form new land masses and surface features. The shuffling of the DNA's genetic deck through sex produces new life forms. Similarly, rearranging your resources can create new ideas. Try putting your ending in the middle, or the center on the top, or the inside on the outside, or the left on the right. What can you rearrange? I get a heavy baby energy. I get that someone is pregnant in the Taurus energy. They're expecting. And this is also talking about, like, with respect to, like, maybe you're trying to manage having the baby in your room or something like that, and you need to manage or rearrange space for that. That was very heavily one of the downloads. If it doesn't apply, it doesn't apply. But, that's what I was getting. Anyway. All right. So now we're to here for Taurus. Up next, it looks like Scorpio. Scorpio. Wow. Laborer, your hard work will be rewarded. Keep at it. Construction, maintenance, painting, any kind of labor or work. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it alone. I feel like there's a nursery. But anyway, don't be afraid of hard work. With what lasts won't come easy. Yeah. Maybe there. I get an idea like somebody maybe even has someone come in to professionally do it, and then may end up needing someone to like needing to go and fix it, like whatever. Like there's the painting of a baby's nursery, and whomever's doing the painting, they're fine. You know, they didn't do what the mama wanted. You know. And it was maybe I get that maybe a scenario for a small few, okay, of the Taurus or someone who has Taurus in their life. All right. Otherwise it's as literal as it was, and as it was intended for you when you heard it. Okay. All right, let's go. We're on to Scorpio. All right, let's Scorpio. Well, all right. Dang, Scorpio, what is you trying to hide right now? Dang! This is kind of wild. Okay? I felt instantly like hit, because if you could see, the car didn't only like fly way out there, it flew and like hit behind something over here. And then when I caught it, like it was sticking out. So like whatever the blame is, like you, whatever, whoever, just guilty. But the whole like little like you gonna be made a somebody gonna be made a spectacle of whoever's to blame in this scenario, because the way it came all up. Listen, it's something about the dramatics is appropriate, because then look at I said who is we. Listen, rewind it back, you'll see. Anyway, I'm gonna have to timestamp these. Blame. Do you blame others for your money problems? Has this ever solved anything? When we believe others are the reason for our financial woes, we only hurt ourselves. Blame robs us of the precious time we could be using to create our own true wealth. Our thoughts create our own financial condition. Blame focuses on the wrong issue. Concentrate on what you can do, not on what others have done to you financially. Steer your course and to positive right action where you can build your future you desire. Affirmation: I create the world I desire. The word forgiveness. All right, let's see. Let's use this one because I think that's how we're going. Scorpio's out here twice. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see. Maybe I forgot one of the signs because the one we were doing was in this red. Maybe there's one in the red and one in the green. I don't know. Take it how it resonates. If nothing comes out, I'm going to assume, okay. I was about to say, I'm going to assume that it's that card that's sticking out. Luck. Anything you do now will be very prosperous for you. If you believe that you are lucky, you'll create an abundance mindset. Your perspective is shifting your growth and stamping on your luck. Yeah, it's some stinking thinking. Maybe because, because maybe that like blame shifting is stepping in the way. Yeah, because maybe there's like a Scorpio who's trying to get from the red to the green too here. And it's like, well, you're placing the blame where it doesn't belong, possibly. It's because it's saying that here in the luck card too. So you have to maybe forgive I don't know, forgive yourself too, is what I'm hearing. Whoa. If it's supposed to come out, it will. All right. Scorpio. Listen to your dreams. Greek philosopher Heraclitus, I don't know, somebody. While we're awake, we share one universe, but in sleep, we each turn away to a world of our own. Your dreams can help resolve conflicts, inspire solutions, and suggest new approaches. Russian chemist Dmitry Mendeleev's periodic table was dream inspired. The plot for Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde came to Robert Louis Stevenson in a dream. Spanish artist Francisco Goya used his nightmares as the basis for many of his later works. Muhammad heard his prophetical call to found Islam in a dream. How can you relate a recent dream to a current problem? Alrighty, that is it for Scorpio. Let's see, did I forget anybody? I mean, I know I still have Leo, which is coming up. Let's just do Leo, and then I'll figure out who may or may not have been missed after. At the end, it's only proper to save the best for last if someone was missed. All right, Leo. All right, Leo. All right, got two for you. Scarcity and flow. Scarcity is thinking small. Thinking in small amounts creates small amounts of money. Think big. Think big. Believe big. Believe abundance. Talk abundance. Instead of seeing yourself paycheck to half spent, see it as half left over. Appreciate what you have. Stop seeing what is missing. When you concentrate on fullness, it will appear. Affirmation. My life is full and rich in all ways. Growth. And this is for Leo. Flow. Money is a form of energy, and like all energy, it needs to be in motion. Just as the flow of a river supports all of the life around it, the circulation of money keeps it alive. One of our hardest tasks in healing our relationship with money is learning how to honor the flow, the circulation it requires to keep it sustained. Watching and participating in the stock market is all about flow. Each day, as we watch prices rise and fall, we must remember that the word flow. Learn to respect this aspect of money. Honor its life force. Affirmation. I honor the flow of my finances. Yeah, money and time are the only things that can be spent. You know what I mean? And I feel like they're manipulative. And when you start to kind of understand that a little bit differently and kind of just keep wrapping your head around things, getting some new ideas in there, and being open to it, manifesting something different for yourself, that's really when that flow starts to change. Because it said the first card was scarcity, so thinking bigger. Yep, take off. Leo. Things will take off much sooner than you expected. Now is a good time to take action. There is nothing stopping you now. You're rushing into things without a clear plan where you are heading. So it is time for you to move forward, but you got to take action. Basically, you've got to create a plan. I get very much still kind of whatever other one had some energy of making a new plan. And the energy is you've got to create that new plan in order for you to be able to take off. Okay. Leo, thank you. Ask what if, Leo. Put some magic on your thinking by asking what if questions. What if animals became more intelligent than people? What if we had mouths in the palms of our hands? Ooh, what if we talked like that? Could you imagine? We would kiss like this? You might not smell that would. Anyway, sorry. I get gone when I have an opportunity to ponder, which I do. Wait, what time is it? Yeah, I still got a little bit of time. My battery's okay for now. All right. What if we had edible clothing? What if we elected our officials by lottery? What if human life expectancy were 250 years? Imagine what if. So that's getting back into that think big. Yeah, you gotta go off. Like I said, whatever that was that I said, I can go off, or whatever it was that I just said. You got to be in that energy, where you just, but about the things that you want to grow for you, how you want to make your money, so if it's okay, I like fashion, you know what I mean? I like exercise. Okay, so do you want to be a trainer, or do you want to have, do you want to have a fitness center? What kind of, there's all kinds of fitness too nowadays. So that kind of thing. What if? Yeah. And I get the energy from like being a trainer to like having a fitness center. That's the growing the thought process too that they mentioned in that as well. All right, Leo? All right. Think big. All right, next up is Gemini. Here's the proof. We're on Gemini. All right. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh. All right, responsibility came back out, and money mirroring. And those cards were not in the same, like I put them back one at a time in different sections too. So Gemini, who wants to be responsible and who wants to be responsible for themselves financially? Our finances show us how responsible we are with our lives. It's a benchmark that tells us if we've done a good job. Start being responsible by today by forgiving yourself for yesterday. There's a bunch of us that maybe are looking back at like some like hiccup or something I'm getting. Financial responsibility can take time. Start today. I care for my own life in all ways. Growth. Mirror money mirroring. Through our money, we see a reflection of who we are in the world. What is mirrored to us is how we are succeeding in life. When our lives are chaotic, our money goes in and out of our checking accounts in sporadic and drastic ways. Leading productive lives, doing good work, being fair, makes our money situation more stable and plentiful. Our lives are reflected in our financial condition. Stop for a moment and look into our own financial mirror. What do you see? Affirmation. Leading a productive life and treating others fairly brings me great financial and spiritual abundance. Attraction. I get you're heavily in that attraction energy too, though, Gemini. Yeah, I feel like it's good on both ends. True Gemini energy, like on both ends. This side and that side. All right. Make a metaphor. Philosopher Ortega Gasset. The metaphor is probably the most fertile power possessed by man. The key to metaphorical thinking is comparing unrelated concepts and finding similarities between them. Example, what do a cat and a refrigerator have in common? Well, they both have a place to put fish, and they both have tails. They both purr, and they come in a variety of colors, and they both have a lifetime of about 15 years. What similarities does your idea have with cooking a meal, or building a house, or raising a child, or waging war? What can you compare your idea to? Ooh, that's very Gemini-ish too, like to be kind of like going at it from a lot of different directions. Ooh, maybe in something that you're planning specifically. Gemini, take action. Whatever your question is, Gemini, this is telling you to go for it. Do not procrastinate or wait to take that next step to get ahead. Just do it. Nothing will change if you don't take action. Don't let opportunity pass you by. Okay? All right, let's see. And just so you know, when I put the cards back, I open the deck somewhere random and I put one, and then I open it and I put the next. So like if multiples come out, they didn't go back in the same spot. Okay? All right, who are we doing now? We're on Capricorn now.
You look so pretty.
Thank you. We're on Capricorn now. All right.
Did the blue?
Not yet, baby. Receiving. One of the greatest challenges of healing money is learning to receive. We say we want more, we talk about being open for more, yet learning to receive is so difficult for us. Deep down, we don't feel we do not deserve, and as long as I don't deserve is our hidden inner message, receiving is impossible. Practice taking in compliments. Accept payment for services you would normally do for free. When something is given to you graciously, take it. Practice the art of receiving until it comes naturally. Affirmation. I am open to receiving true abundance in all areas of my life. Manifesting. All right. Let's see. All right, next for Capricorn. All right. Easy does it. Slow and steady wins the race. This is not a good time to rush. Pay attention to every detail. Be careful not to get involved with any get-rich-quick schemes. All right, Capricorn, Capricorn. Learn from mistakes. On the way to creating the light bulb, Edison discovered 1,800 ways to not build one. One of Madame Curie's failures was radium. Columbus was looking for China. Errors are one of life's primary learning vehicles. That's because success reinforces the way you do things. When you fail, however, you learn what's not working, and you get the opportunity to try new approaches. What mistakes might you make in your current issue? What might you learn? All right, that was very sweet and to the point too, Capricorn. So easy does it. You've been getting like an easy E energy too. All right, up next, Pisces. Thank you. Creativity. We create our financial condition with every thought that we have, with every word that we speak. Creating a positive mindset towards your money and your personal wealth must come from within you. Be creative today and explore new possibilities of both inner wealth and financial success. Dream your heart's desire for financial security. Be creative and make it a reality. Affirmation: I create a life of true happiness and abundance with each positive thought and idea I generate. Creativity. All right, Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces, please. All right. Health. All right. Some situations that need resolution will be resolved and healed. All right. Consider careers in the medical field, massage therapy, or any healing work. It's time to replenish your energy and fully energize to prepare for what's next. So I feel like you may already know where you're headed to, and you are in the medical field, or you're in school for it, or you in massage therapy or something along those lines. You do healing work of some sorts, and it's time to replenish your energy and prepare for what's next. Nice. Wow. This feels really abundant. Creativity with health, like that's good. Like you have a lot of creative health. That's really good. Somebody's that root and sacral chakras is like cloud. Yes. Perfect. Thank you. I was waiting for that. Slay a dragon, Pisces, slay a dragon, even if it has 3 heads. All right. Long ago, map makers sketched dragons on maps as a sign to sailors that they would be entering an unknown territory at their own risk. Some sailors took this sign literally and were afraid to venture on. Others saw the dragons as a sign of opportunity, a door to virgin territory. Similarly, each of us has a mental map of the world complete with dragons. Where does fear hold you back? What dragons can you slay? Ooh. All right, that was Pisces. Now we have Sagittarius. How many is that? Did we get them all? We're missing one. Okay. What are we missing? All right, let me do Sagittarius, and then I'll find. Oh, Cancer. It was right on top, too. Saving the best for last, like I said. All right, let's get into Sagittarius. Woo. I'm going to go ahead and take it for Sagittarius because this why. Because it just literally was like, no, 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 no. You can't miss the easy money. You feel me on that, Sagittarius? I know you do. I know you do. All right. There's like some purification that took place or something like that. But easy money. There are many ways for money to flow into our lives. One way is easy money. Easy money is not earned. Easy money comes to us in fun ways. Yeah. Yep. Yep. It is a rebate in the mail, unexpected gifts from someone, a surprise inheritance. Watch how often easy money comes to you and delight in its gift. Not all money in our lives needs to be earned by working hard. Affirmation: today I easily and effortlessly bring money into my life. Creativity. I'm almost finished. I just have Cancer to do after this one. I borrowed without asking, guys. I borrowed the iPad, my daughter's iPad, without asking. She took mine this morning in the car on the ride to work, and so it wasn't. Anyway, we're not going to do that. Sagittarius. All right, let's see. Sagittarius, your cards are so wild right now. There's a shift. Did you see me? You catching this? You catching that there's a shift? Because I had to catch the shift. I had to catch the shift, and it wasn't hard to catch the easy money. It just flew right to us, right? Like as easy money should do. This is brilliant for you, Sagittarius. This is like the most upbeat of all of the energies thus far. Anyway, shift. Taking your career in a totally different direction. Anyway, have the courage to change course, continue to grow, change, and learn. You reach the end of a route where you cannot continue traveling. I like it because I feel like you already knew that. Like, this is just confirmation. You knew about the shift. You were anticipating the shift into that easy money, right? Let you clear your throat. Is the like some people gonna be coughing because they choked up by what's about to take place in this shift for you, Sag. I like it. And take this how this resonates, because if you know your chart and you know what you're heavy in too, there's a lot of fun coming too. Like, I feel like this is going to be really fun for you too. So if this is someone who, this is your, you know how this resonates for you, where Sagittarius is in your chart. Anyway, solve the right problem. I'm not returning until you fix it. Band leader Count Basie told the club owner whose piano was always out of tune. A month later, Basie got a call that everything was fine. When he returned, the piano was still out of tune. You said you fixed it. He shouted. I did. I had it painted. Are you solving the right problem? Is there a more significant one that you're overlooking? So in this shift, maybe, yeah. I'm getting like, maybe don't even take things too serious until you know that it's the right, thing for you to really like push into. Like, take everything real soft. Just be like, oh, okay. Because you're, especially if you just shifted. If you just shifted, like literally, like, shifted, you feel me? So just chill, easy money, right? We're just gonna sit here and like chill, find out if that's even the problem that we need to solve, because over time sometimes things reveal themselves and it's like, oh, see, no, it's not that you're stupid, you didn't pass your exam, it's because your boyfriend, he's the stupid one, you gotta get rid of him. Okay, all right, so I'll go on to the next. Let's see. Oh, this is Cancer. All right, and then we're done for the day. I think I'm going to do this every Wednesday. So if you like this reading, if you want me to tap into your money mindset in minutes, tune back in every Wednesday. I'll be doing this. All right, Cancer, giving. Nice. Sharing our money unconditionally with others is one of the main laws of attraction. When we give to others who are in need, we will find more financial abundance flowing into our own lives. People who give monetarily gain monetarily. Tithing or donating to charities creates financial abundance. If you want more money in life, give more of it away unconditionally. This is the law of attraction. Try it and watch your own finances grow. Affirmation. Sharing my own finances by giving to those in need makes my own wealth grow. Attraction. So this is how you build and grow this attraction for you, Cancer. I like that. And I was actually, that was a part of the downloads too, because I was thinking like, oh, I know that my son needs to start giving away some of his clothes, like go through his closet, because he has like the most clothes out of everybody right now. And then, you know, they wear the same stuff. They get stuff, but then they don't wear it, right? But anyway, so very much so like giving so that you can receive. Yeah, making room for what the wealth that you're about to receive. And notice I said wealth. Yeah, planning for that wealth. Wealth planning. Planning for what? Planner. Take financial inventory and see what needs changing. Event planning, project managers, or a professional organizer. It is crucial that you make a plan to make sure that each day counts. So maybe, yeah, maybe looking even at like what you're spending on a daily thing too. Maybe you need to be more cognizant of that, because maybe if you feel like, well, I don't have the room to give. Well, do you eat lunch out every day? Because maybe, you know, you're being told, take a lunch from home and then buy the lunch for, you know, and even if you're saying, oh, I only eat out once or twice. Okay, this is where the give is enacted. Taking, yeah. Because I felt like there was a period where I didn't know if I was going to be eating. You know what I mean? I'm going to just keep it 100. And in that moment, I honestly knew somehow that, like, I don't know. You got, yeah, I don't know. Like, I didn't have any money for food, but I was giving away my clothes, if that makes sense. Okay? Oh, nice. Set a deadline for yourself. For many people, the ultimate inspiration is the deadline. That's when you put away your excuses and get down to the business of making your idea happen. So what's your objective? Can you state it in a simple sentence? What are the 3 key things that you'll need to do to reach it? Where is your sense of urgency? What tight deadlines can you give yourself? Nice. I like a deadline too, because it does make you like press. It does make you press. It does make you move forward in that. All right. I think I'm going to take one oracle card to close out the reading entirely for the general energy to keep in mind. Keep you in mind. And then I'll do my best to go back in a bit once it finally lets me unprivatize it, because every live that I have gets privatized, and I'm hoping that you guys can still see it somehow because you have a link and you're in it from your played list, like your watch list, but it takes a while for it to allow me to do that. Like it's all kinds of wonky. Anyway, as I maintain a detailed vision of what I desire, I become one with my desires. By creating a vision, you set a focus for where you are heading in life. If you follow the direction of your vision, you will create a life of your dreams. If you fail to create your own vision, others will make it for you by placing ads, commercials, billboards, religions, politics, traditions, spray tan machines around you. Do yourself a solid and define your future without outside influences. Believe, take relevant actions, and your vision will become your reality. I like it. The best experience of my past shall be the worst of my future. I love this, especially since so many people's money thing came out about like looking back. Yeah, we looking forward and thinking big. And I love that because it's all about that creative energy, right? The whole life, like we said, the stinking thinking. I'm the one in influencing this, right? This whole entire galaxy of opportunities that I'm creating for myself. All right. The best experience of my past shall be the worst of my future. You are heating up. You are flaming hot. You are 360 slam dunking on all resistance gremlins that stand in your way. Your focus is escalating. Your mind is a factory of awareness. Each night you rest as a stronger, smarter, happier, and more meaningful person than you were at any other time in your life. May the best moments of your past be the worst of your future. Boom. All right. I will catch you guys on the next one later.